So I mentioned in the previous video I was going to show some conventional deadlifts because you guys have never seen me conventional deadlift. So here's just a few pulls. I think they look good, but of course the weight's super light, so of course it's going to look good. But we've actually started prep. We're going on to week 4 now, and this prep, we're just trying to make it through. We're both coming in injured, tired, not confident, and it's just prep is hard, but this is just even harder with how we feel. I'm still going through it with my glute hamstring. I even went and got a healing massage, and the lady, she felt my body, and she's like, "You're full of trauma and stress." And she put like a crystal on my chest, and I couldn't even, she wanted me to focus on the crystal, and I couldn't even focus for not even a minute. I kept thinking about Scott, thinking about my dog, and that's part of my issue is I can't relax, and part of not relaxing is not sleeping and not being able to recover. And I'm still just really concerned with my dog who's in congestive heart failure because she's eating okay, drinking okay, energy is fine. It's just she has a bad heart. And I did a lot of research on congestive heart failure. I think that's part of my issue was that sometimes research can scare you and it can make things worse. So I have just not been mentally feeling good. I stay up all night. I'm watching her breathe, and it's just not good. I just don't want her to be in pain, and I feel like it's my responsibility to um, make sure that she's not suffering. So just taking things day by day, but she's still here. So I'm very grateful for that. And this day, we've been in this gym before, but we haven't been there since they moved. And in only Skelly fashion, it took us 45 minutes to find the new building and get inside. So by the time we got to lifting, we were just already over it. This was week 2, so I was still feeling the deadlifts from week 1, so I couldn't rep. I didn't have the confidence mentally. I was having a really bad day, so Scott's like, just do singles. I was able to push through and hit my program numbers, but just for singles. So not hitting numbers for week 2 is not a good sign, but I was happy with what I pulled. I got up to 290 plus band resistance, which I'm thinking is between 30, 40 pounds in deficit. So for me and how I was feeling, I was glad I was able to push through. Um, Scott, you haven't seen him deadlift too much. I don't think pretty much at all during off season, but he's just going through it as usual. Hip, wrist, back, shoulder, anything you name it. So he's never happy with his lifts. We're both kind of struggling right now. And my issue is I look back at what we used to do, and it's sad. But the easy thing to be would be to quit, and we're not quitters. So we're gonna push through no matter how we're feeling, no matter how low the weight is. We're gonna push through this, and it's really hard. I was really happy with this gym just because I actually got on a competition bench, which our other gym doesn't have any competition benches. So for me, this bench day felt good. I was glad I was able to make up for my deadlift, and bench has been feeling all around good for me. I'm really hoping I can set my bench up if my deadlifts can't come through. So I'll let the rest of the lifts play out at this gym, and then I'll come back in when we're back at our old gym. So week 3 on deadlifts, I try to go in with more confidence, knowing that I was going to feel pain and just trying to push through it. Since this is my third week in a row deadlifting, I definitely felt it and I was in a lot of pain. Some of these sets, you can see my right leg, it'll start shaking, and that's just from it hurting so much. The only way I can describe it is it feels like the tendon is not attached to the muscle. I know that's not the case, but that's what it feels like. There's just something going on. This just isn't like a hamstring pull because I've dealt with that. I've come back within months. This is going on a year plus, and it's so frustrating. I've been icing, heating, massage gun rolling out. Nothing has been helping. So I'm really trying. I'm really trying to push through, but it's so hard. Um, we really appreciate you guys for watching, and this is our fourth year on prep, and things just keep getting tougher and tougher. But we're trying the best we can. Oh, that lift right there that I failed, I felt like I had put on more weight on one side than the other, or the band moved. There, it just didn't feel even the weight, so I just dropped it. Kind of mad at myself. I didn't want to risk more injury. Um, so stay tuned for the next part of our prep, and then we'll compete. And competition is going to be a wild card. You never know what to expect out of us. We could surprise ourselves, or we could not come through at all. But I have a feeling we'll do something good, whether it be bench or deadlift. I know we'll come through on one lift. So we appreciate you guys again for watching.